With more than 15,000 titles in the Netflix library, deciding what is good to watch can be difficult. While you're familiar with the movies and TV shows that get heavily promoted, there are others flying under the radar, deserving of your attention, that are actually great. So coming up, I'll show you 10 hidden gems on Netflix that are well worth your time to watch, with an unexpected pick near the end of this video. Let's get started. First up is the documentary film, Trust No One: The Hunt for the Crypto King. Directed by Luke Sewell, it follows a group of cryptocurrency investors who investigate the unexpected death of crypto exchange founder Jerry Cotton and the $250 million they believe he stole from them. For those of you that have been following the story since it made headlines a few years back, the new details uncovered are astonishing, and it's an absolutely fascinating look inside the world of those involved with cryptocurrencies. Up next, Operation Mincemeat is a British war drama film based on the book of the same name by Ben McIntyre. Based on a true story, it follows two British intelligence officers who hatch an outlandish plan to outwit the Germans and change the course of World War II. It features fantastic performances with the stellar cast including Colin Firth, Matthew Macfadyen, Kelly MacDonald, and Jason Isaacs. If you enjoy historical spy dramas, Operation Mincemeat is a must-watch. Sweet Tooth is an American fantasy drama series based on the comic book series of the same name by Jeff Lemire. Set in the aftermath of a catastrophic event that wipes out most of humanity, it follows a hybrid boy named Gus who's half human and half deer. While on a journey across the American West, hunters are tracking and trying to kill Gus for sport. Sweet Tooth is incredibly suspenseful with superb acting and amazing cinematography. Netflix has renewed the series for a second season to premiere sometime in 2023. The Guilty is an American crime thriller film directed by Antoine Fuqua and is based on a screenplay by Nick Pizzolatto, the creator of HBO's True Detective. The Guilty stars Jake Gyllenhaal as troubled LAPD officer Joe Baylor. After being demoted, Joe is assigned to the night shift at a 911 call center. Taking place over the course of a single morning, Joe receives a call from a kidnapped woman who he tries to save, but soon realizes all is not as it seems. The Guilty features tense-filled moments with a fantastic performance by Gyllenhaal. Clickbait is an 8-episode crime thriller miniseries created by Tony Ayers and Christian White. Set in Oakland, California, it follows family man Nick Brewer, who is abducted in a crime with a sinister online twist as those closest to him race to uncover who is behind it and why. In what feels at times like a spin-off of Black Mirror, it's best to suspend belief and enjoy the ride. Fun fact, while Clickbait is set in Oakland, California, most of it was actually filmed in Melbourne, Australia. Kodachrome, not to be confused with the Paul Simon song, is an American dark comedy drama and perhaps one of the most underrated Netflix original films to ever be released. It stars Ed Harris and Jason Sudeikis, who some of you will recognize as Ted Lasso. The film follows a record company executive who is joined by his estranged dad, a famous photographer with terminal cancer, as they go on a road trip from New York to Kansas to visit the last photo lab developing Kodachrome film before it closes. Solid performances drive the story, and is further proof that Ed Harris is one of the most underappreciated actors of all time. Now for something completely different. Love, Death, and Robots is a highly underrated adult animated anthology series created by Tim Miller. This collection of standalone episodes, less than 22 minutes long, covers several genres including fantasy, science fiction, comedy, and horror. Much like the aforementioned Black Mirror, all the episodes are not great, but because they're not connected, if you don't like an episode, you can skip to the next. Most episodes are highly engaging, featuring amazing stories you won't soon forget, with stunning animation. 3 seasons of Love, Death, and Robots are available on Netflix right now, and has been renewed for a 4th season. Up next is the 5-episode docuseries, Worst Roommate Ever. I'm sure most of you have had at least one terrible experience with a roommate you could not stand living with. After watching these individual stories with horrifying real-life consequences, you just might feel that living on your own is a better option. If you're a fan of the true crime genre, Worst Roommate Ever is a must-watch. Hunt for the Wilder People is a New Zealand adventure comedy drama film based on the book Wild Pork and Watercress by Barry Crump. It stars Sam Neill as Uncle Hector, a grumpy old man who plays a father figure to a juvenile delinquent teen named Ricky Baker, played by Julian Dennison. The story follows the duo who become targets of a manhunt after fleeing into the New Zealand bush. Overlooked by most people, Hunt for the Wilder People is a highly entertaining film that's family safe with heartwarming and humorous moments throughout. I promise it's better than you would think. Bill Burr, Live at Red Rocks, is a comedy special that won't be for everyone, as it will trigger those people that take things too seriously or are highly sensitive. Taking place high in the mountain desert of Colorado at the Red Rocks Amphitheater, comedian Bill Burr sounds off in the special about cancel culture, feminism, getting bad reviews from his wife, and a life-changing epiphany. If you're a fan of Dave Chappelle or Ricky Gervais, this politically incorrect stand-up special is one that you'll want to watch. Thanks for watching. If this video is useful for you, give it a thumbs up and share with others. What hidden gem on Netflix do you think is deserving of more attention? Let us know about it in the comments. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe and click the bell notification icon to not miss out on our latest top 10s and other tech-related stuff here on Tech Gumbo.